The one-arm low row is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to be rowing, pulling toward the body with one arm, and the action is going to start out at a low position. So we're going to use this pulley that's at its lowest position on the machine, but you can also use a resistance band that's anchored perhaps to the leg of a couch or a bed or something that's heavy that's not going to go anywhere if you're working out at home. Now, with this low pulley system, I'm just going to be holding on with one arm, and I'm going to position myself to start off with my feet parallel and a soft bend to my knees. My head, for right now, is going to stay right above the tailbone. I can reach forward and then draw the elbow back behind me so that my fist comes right beside my rib cage. I didn't say pull with the hand because a lot of times what happens is people have a tendency to pull the hand back beyond where it really needs to go. As soon as the hand comes back here, there's a lot more undue strain on the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, and for that matter, even the neck or perhaps the lower back. As soon as we get that out there, it's a lot harder to perform. So for the time being, extend the arm forward and draw the elbow back into this position. Now, I can incorporate internal and external rotation with this action if I want to draw the rotator cuff muscles into a more lengthened position and then encourage it to shorten, as well as some of the other muscles through the mid-back. By changing my foot position is going to change the outcome as well. If I were to take my opposite leg forward and reach forward and draw back, I'm going to now create opposition between my pelvis, which is rotating in that direction. As I reach, my rib cage rotates in the opposite direction. So I get to load or lengthen into that tissue before pulling and shortening those muscles. So I can lengthen and load, drive and shorten. I can also start to lean over a bit more, in essence loading this whole backside of my hips and then pulling back up again. Changing sides perhaps, but your program may not encourage you to actually change arms. You may be more biased for the time being to really work on developing this particular path of motion over its counterpart on the other side. Now, if I were to switch legs and have the same leg forward, I'm able to really rotate the whole body in this direction quite nicely. But as I start to pull, the hips are not going to rotate, or the pelvis is not going to rotate very well in the direction that the ribs are traveling. So now we're also talking about oppositional motion. So just by having one leg forward compared to the other one is going to, again, give you a different outcome. Make sure that you assess before and after each motion to make sure that this is a particular action for you. You can use a single leg balance, total body rotation, any of those that dictate or that give you an experience of what the autonomic nervous system is telling you. And it is in real time. So do the exercise after you assess and then reassess and see if that's the right one for you.